I found KP while walking around the EMU, and I saw uh, this Cultura Filipinas table outside, and there was Chris and Liz, and they asked if I was Filipino and if I was interested in joining, and I said yes, and they told me when the meetings were, and I said okay. I've never been to a Filipino club meeting before, so I started going to the Tuesday meetings at 5 p.m. And I just kept going and kept going and just fell in love with the club and with the people and the activities.
It was the beginning of the school year, and they had all like the street fair and like all the different like culture groups out, and I just happened to come across KP's desk. I met Chris Vergara and Liz Avalos there, and they told me about it, and I thought it was cool. Then I just started showing up out since then.
A couple years ago, uh, uh, what is it? I was on Facebook and one of my it said that one of my friends was attending a Halo Halo social, and I thought it was kind of weird because I had never heard of any sort of Filipino events happening on the U of O campus, and so I clicked on the event and I saw that it was being put on by the U of O's Filipino Culture Club, and I clicked on the link to the Facebook group page and I just said, "Hey, my name's Andrea. I'm really interested in joining." And someone replied back and said where you guys met, and here I am.
During during tabling day, I was just signing up for clubs, and I saw a Filipino club and I was like, ooh, yay.
That's actually bringing back some memories there. See, I think it was the second week of first term or something. There's like a fair or something going on through the MU, and at the time I was looking for a club to join, or just like as many clubs to join as possible. And funny enough, KP was the first like table I saw, and I don't know, people working just like pulled me in, and I was like, okay, I'm totally up for this. Like I don't know, growing up here in like in Oregon, I didn't really know my Filipino heritage. I was kind of coming from like a half Filipino, half Caucasian family. I really didn't know what was going on like with my family on the island. So finding a table that embraced Filipino culture, I was totally for it.
Being the only Filipino international student that year, I was eager to find a Filipino club on campus, but it was harder than I thought it would be. I went to the international student orientation and asked around, is there a Filipino club at the University of Oregon? No group leader or student knew what I was talking about. My hopes were dashed. Then, I attended a cultural groups fair during the international student orientation. There was VSA, JSO, KSA, TSA, but no Filipino club. My hopes were further dashed. But deep down, I knew that there had to be a Filipino club. A few weeks passed, then I bumped into somebody in a meeting who said, I'm sorry I'm late. I was in a Filipino club meeting before this. As soon as I heard these words, my ears perked up. Did he say Filipino club? I knew it. There is a Filipino club. The next week, I immediately went to this Filipino club. It was called Cultura Pilipinas, or for short, KP. They were teaching people tinikling. I smiled. I finally found it. It may have been elusive, but I finally found a piece of home in a foreign land.